Welcome back to Brainwaves. In this episode, we will explore the fascinating topic of how swamps are formed. Swamps are unique ecosystems that play a vital role in our planet's biodiversity. From the dense vegetation to the diverse wildlife, swamps offer a rich, complex environment that we will dive into today. Join us as we unlock the secrets of swamp formation and learn about the various factors that contribute to their existence. Now let's delve into the role of climate and precipitation in the formation of swamps. Swamps are typically found in regions with high levels of rainfall and humidity. The abundant moisture in the air promotes the accumulation of water on the land, giving rise to the ideal conditions for swamps to develop. The constant presence of water allows for the growth of water-loving plants, creating a unique ecosystem that thrives in these wet environments. As rain showers and storms frequent these areas, water continually replenishes the swamps, sustaining their rich biodiversity. One of the key factors contributing to the formation of swamps is the presence of high levels of rainfall and humidity in the area. In regions with abundant rainfall, the soil becomes saturated with water, creating waterlogged conditions that are perfect for swamp formation. The humidity in the air also plays a significant role as it provides the moisture necessary for the growth and sustenance of aquatic plants and vegetation in swamps. The combination of these factors ensures a consistent supply of water, making it an ideal environment for swamps to thrive. As water accumulates due to the high levels of rainfall and humidity, swamps begin to take shape. The excessive water cannot drain effectively in these areas, leading to the formation of waterlogged soils. This waterlogging creates a unique habitat where the soil remains saturated for extended periods, providing ideal conditions for the growth of specialized plants and vegetation. Over time, as the water continues to accumulate and the vegetation flourishes, the swamps develop into complex ecosystems teeming with diverse species of plants, animals, and microorganisms. Now, let's explore the role of topography in the formation of swamps. Swamps often develop in low-lying areas where water tends to collect and drain slowly. The unique topographical features of these areas, such as uneven land surfaces with depressions and shallow basins, play a crucial role in the formation of swamps. When it rains, the water naturally accumulates in these low-lying areas, and due to the slow drainage, it stays in the landscape for longer periods. This creates the perfect conditions for swamps to form as the water becomes trapped and retained, gradually transforming the area into a flourishing wetland ecosystem. In the formation of swamps, low-lying areas play a crucial role. These areas are characterized by their position at a lower elevation compared to the surrounding land. Due to this topographical feature, low-lying areas tend to collect water from various sources such as rainfall, nearby rivers or streams, and underground water sources. The gradual descent of water towards these lower areas creates the perfect conditions for swamp formation as the excess water gets trapped and accumulates. Within low-lying areas, water tends to collect and drain slowly, contributing to the formation of swamps. As rainfall or runoff water flows into these areas, the presence of low slopes and gentle gradients hinders the swift movement of water. Instead, it pools and spreads out, gradually soaking into the ground or evaporating. This slow drainage process allows water to linger in the landscape, giving rise to the waterlogged conditions necessary for swamps to thrive. Another important aspect of the topography that contributes to the formation of swamps is the uneven land surface, characterized by depressions and shallow basins. These natural irregularities in the terrain serve as collection points for water. As water flows downward, it settles in these depressions, forming pools and small water bodies. The uneven land surface creates a mosaic of wet and dry areas within the swamp, allowing for the accumulation of water in specific locations and the development of distinct microhabitats. The combination of low-lying areas, slow drainage, and the uneven land surface with depressions and shallow basins allows for the accumulation and retention of water in swamps. As water collects in these areas, it becomes trapped and unable to drain away quickly. Instead, it is held within the swamp and gradually absorbed by the surrounding soil or evaporated back into the atmosphere. This process of water accumulation and retention creates the consistently wet conditions needed to sustain the diverse plant and animal life found in swamps. In the formation of swamps, the role of hydrology is significant. Swamps are created when water saturates the soil, leading to a waterlogged environment. This condition can arise from various factors such as excessive rainfall, river flooding, or poor drainage in the area. When there is a surplus of water, the soil becomes saturated, and excess water cannot drain away efficiently. As a result, the water remains in the landscape, creating the perfect conditions for the development of swamps. The saturation of soil with water plays a vital role in the formation of swamps. When there is an excessive amount of water, the soil becomes saturated, meaning it cannot hold any more water and becomes waterlogged. This water saturation occurs when the rate of water input exceeds the rate of water output, such as rainfall exceeding evaporation or poor drainage in the area. As the soil becomes saturated, it creates the perfect conditions for swamps to develop, as the excess water cannot drain away and instead accumulates, fostering the growth of water-loving plants and creating a unique wetland ecosystem. A waterlogged environment, leading to the formation of swamps, can be caused by various factors. Excessive rainfall is one of the primary causes, especially in regions with high levels of precipitation. When rainfall is abundant, the soil becomes saturated with water, and if the rate of evaporation or water output is low, it results in waterlogging. River flooding is another significant factor, particularly in areas near rivers or floodplains. When rivers overflow their banks, the surrounding land becomes inundated with water, leading to prolonged periods of waterlogging. Additionally, poor drainage in the area can contribute to a waterlogged environment. Insufficient or clogged drainage systems prevent water from efficiently flowing away, causing it to accumulate in the landscape and creating ideal conditions for swamp formation. Excessive rainfall is a significant factor that can lead to the formation of swamps. When regions experience heavy or prolonged periods of rainfall, the soil becomes saturated with water. The excess water cannot be absorbed or drained away quickly enough, resulting in waterlogging. As the soil becomes saturated and the water cannot escape, it creates the perfect conditions for the development of swamps. The continuous supply of water nourishes the growth of aquatic plants and encourages the establishment of wetland ecosystems. River flooding is another significant cause of waterlogged environments that contribute to the formation of swamps. When rivers overflow their banks due to heavy rainfall or other factors, the surrounding land is flooded with water. This flooding can last for extended periods, leading to the saturation of the soil and the creation of waterlogged conditions. As the floodwaters recede, the water remains trapped in the low-lying areas, unable to drain away quickly. This prolonged waterlogging provides the necessary conditions for the development of swamps, supporting the growth of water-dependent vegetation and fostering a diverse ecosystem. Poor drainage in an area is a common cause of waterlogged environments and the formation of swamps. Inadequate or clogged drainage systems prevent water from effectively flowing away from the area. As a result, water accumulates in low-lying regions, saturating the soil and creating a waterlogged environment. Without proper drainage, the trapped water becomes stagnant, leading to persistent wet conditions that favor the growth of wetland vegetation and the development of swamps. Factors such as compacted soil, insufficient slope, or obstructions in natural water paths can contribute to poor drainage and the formation of swamps. The presence of specific plant species is crucial for the formation and sustenance of swamps. These plants have adapted unique characteristics to thrive in waterlogged soil, contributing to the development of swampland ecosystems. One prominent plant species found in swamps is the cypress tree. Cypress trees have adapted to survive in waterlogged environments by developing special root structures that can extract oxygen from the air and have a unique tolerance to submerged conditions. Their extensive root systems also help stabilize the soil, preventing erosion and providing habitats for various organisms. Additionally, ferns are commonly found in swamps due to their ability to thrive in moist environments. Ferns have adapted to absorb nutrients efficiently from the waterlogged soil and reproduce through spores, enabling them to colonize and spread in swamp ecosystems. Lastly, mosses are another important component of swamp vegetation. These small, non-vascular plants are highly adaptable to wet environments, often forming dense carpets that retain moisture and provide a suitable habitat for other organisms. Together, the growth and adaptation of these plant species contribute to the unique characteristics and functions of swamps. The specific plant species found in swamps play a crucial role in the formation and functioning of these unique ecosystems. These plants have adapted remarkable traits that allow them to thrive in waterlogged soil, making them essential for the development of swamps. One of the key plant species is the cypress tree, known for its ability to tolerate wet conditions. Cypress trees have specialized root systems that can extract oxygen from the air, enabling them to survive in waterlogged environments. These trees also provide structural support to the swamp ecosystem and offer nesting sites for birds. Additionally, ferns are important in swamps due to their ability to absorb nutrients efficiently from the waterlogged soil. Their resilience and adaptability contribute to the stability and diversity of swamp habitats. Another significant plant group in swamps is mosses, which can form dense carpets that retain moisture and provide a suitable environment for other organisms. Mosses play a crucial role in water retention and nutrient cycling in swamps. Overall, the presence and growth of specific plant species in swamps are vital for maintaining the unique characteristics and ecological functions of these wetland habitats. Specific plant species found in swamps have evolved remarkable adaptations to thrive in waterlogged soil, enabling them to contribute to the formation and growth of swamps. Cypress trees, for example, have developed specialized roots called pneumatophores. These structures rise above the water level and allow the tree to obtain oxygen from the air. This adaptation helps the cypress tree survive in waterlogged conditions where the soil lacks sufficient oxygen. Additionally, cypress trees produce buttress roots, which provide stability in the saturated soil. They also have a tolerance for high levels of organic matter and are capable of filtering excess nutrients from the water. Ferns, on the other hand, have evolved unique root systems that facilitate nutrient absorption from the waterlogged soil. Some fern species have fronds with a waxy coating that helps prevent water loss and allows them to retain moisture in swamp environments. Mosses, which are non-vascular plants, have adapted to absorb and retain water efficiently. They have the ability to endure wet conditions and contribute to the water retention capacity of the soil. Overall, the adaptation of these plant species to waterlogged soil is critical in creating the suitable conditions necessary for the development and sustenance of swamps. Cypress trees are a critical component of swamp ecosystems, and their presence is vital for the formation and growth of swamps. Adapted to thrive in waterlogged soil, cypress trees have unique characteristics that enable them to flourish in these wet environments. One remarkable adaptation is the development of pneumatophores, specialized roots that emerge from the soil and project above the water's surface. Pneumatophores facilitate the exchange of gases, allowing the tree to obtain oxygen from the air in water-saturated conditions where the soil lacks oxygen. This adaptation enables cypress trees to survive and thrive in swamp habitats. Additionally, cypress trees have buttress roots, which provide stability and support in the soft, waterlogged soil. These roots anchor the tree and prevent it from toppling over in the swampy environment. Cypress trees also have a high tolerance for high levels of organic matter in the soil and can filter excess nutrients from the water. In addition to their ecological significance, cypress trees create a unique and captivating aesthetic in swamp landscapes with their majestic stature and characteristic shape. Their presence enriches the biodiversity of swamps and provides habitats for a diverse range of plant and animal species. Ferns are an important group of plants that contribute to the formation and development of swamps. These ancient plants have adapted unique characteristics that allow them to thrive in waterlogged soil. One key adaptation is the development of specialized root systems. Ferns have shallow roots that spread widely to absorb nutrients efficiently from the waterlogged soil. This adaptation enables them to take advantage of the abundant moisture and nutrients available in swamp environments. Additionally, ferns have evolved fronds with a waxy coating on their surface. This coating helps prevent excessive water loss and allows ferns to retain moisture in their tissues, even in water-saturated conditions. The ability to conserve water is crucial for ferns to survive in the constantly moist environment of swamps. Moreover, Ferns reproduce through spores, which are dispersed by air currents. This reproductive strategy enables ferns to colonize new areas and establish populations in swamp habitats. The presence of ferns in swamps contributes to the overall biodiversity of these ecosystems and provides habitats and food sources for various organisms, including insects, birds, and small mammals. Mosses are a fascinating group of plants that play an important role in the formation and growth of swamps. These non-vascular plants have unique adaptations that allow them to thrive in waterlogged soil. One key adaptation is their ability to absorb and retain water efficiently. Mosses have specialized tissues that can absorb water from their surroundings like a sponge. This enables them to endure wet conditions and contribute to the water retention capacity of swamp environments. Additionally, mosses often form dense carpets or mats in swamps, creating a layer of insulation that helps maintain the moisture levels in the soil. This layer also acts as a protective cover that prevents the loss of water through evaporation. The dense growth of mosses also provides a suitable habitat for other organisms, including insects, amphibians, and small invertebrates. Furthermore, mosses play a critical role in nutrient cycling within swamps. They absorb nutrients from the waterlogged soil and release them back into the ecosystem as they decompose, contributing to the fertility of the swamp environment. Overall, the presence of mosses in swamps adds to the aesthetic appeal of these wetland ecosystems and enriches their ecological function. The underlying geology of an area plays a significant role in the formation of swamps. Various geological features can contribute to the accumulation of water and the development of waterlogged conditions that are essential for the formation of swamps. One important factor is the presence of impermeable layers of clay in the soil. These clay layers act as barriers to water movement, preventing water from infiltrating into the deeper layers of the ground. Instead, water accumulates near the surface, saturating the soil and creating the ideal conditions for the formation of swamps. The impermeability of clay layers results in poor drainage and the inability of water to escape the area efficiently. Another geological factor that contributes to swamp formation is the presence of natural depressions in the landscape. These depressions, often created through geological processes such as erosion or tectonic activity, can act as natural basins that collect and retain water. Over time, as water accumulates in these depressions, it promotes the growth of wetland vegetation and contributes to the development of swamps. These geological features interact with other factors such as climate and hydrology to create the unique wetland ecosystems we know as swamps. The presence of impermeable layers of clay in the soil has a significant impact on the formation of swamps. Clay, being a fine-grained soil material, has low permeability, meaning water is unable to easily pass through it. When impermeable clay layers are present in an area, they act as barriers to water movement and hinder proper drainage. Instead of percolating downward, water gets trapped near the surface, resulting in waterlogged conditions. This accumulation of water creates a favorable environment for the formation of swamps. As water saturates the soil, it creates the perfect habitat for water-loving vegetation that thrives in wet or flooded conditions. Additionally, the poor drainage caused by impermeable clay layers prevents water from escaping the area, leading to further water accumulation and the maintenance of swamp ecosystems. The presence of impermeable clay layers is often a result of geological processes such as sedimentation, weathering, or the deposition of fine-grained materials over time. These layers play a crucial role in retaining and storing water, contributing to the unique characteristics and functions of swamps. The accumulation of water is a key factor in the formation of swamps and is influenced by the underlying geological features of an area. Factors such as impermeable layers of clay or natural depressions in the landscape contribute to the accumulation of water, creating the waterlogged conditions necessary for swamp formation. When impermeable clay layers are present, water is unable to penetrate deeper into the soil and instead collects near the surface. This accumulation occurs because the clay layer acts as a barrier, preventing water from draining effectively and causing it to saturate the soil. The waterlogged conditions provide an ideal habitat for wetland vegetation that thrives in constantly moist or flooded environments. Similarly, natural depressions in the landscape can act as basins that collect and retain water. These depressions may form as a result of various geological processes, such as erosion or tectonic activity. As water accumulates in these depressions, it creates the perfect setting for the establishment of swamps. The amount of water accumulation in an area is also influenced by factors like precipitation patterns and hydrological conditions. Altogether, the accumulation of water in combination with the geological features of an area contributes significantly to the formation and development of swamps. The formation of swamps is a complex process influenced by various factors, including the underlying geological features of an area. The presence of impermeable clay layers and natural depressions in the landscape contributes to the accumulation of water, which is essential for swamp formation. When impermeable clay layers are present, water becomes trapped near the surface, saturating the soil and creating waterlogged conditions. This waterlogged soil provides a suitable environment for the growth of vegetation that thrives in wet or flooded conditions, such as cypress trees, ferns, and mosses. The impermeable clay layers also hinder proper drainage, preventing water from escaping the area and contributing to the maintenance of swamp ecosystems. Alongside the impermeable clay layers, natural depressions in the landscape serve as basins that collect and retain water. These depressions can result from geological processes like erosion or tectonic activity. As water accumulates in these depressions, it creates the perfect conditions for swamp formation. The combination of water accumulation, the presence of wetland vegetation, and the geological features of an area contributes to the unique and dynamic formation of swamps. Swamps are not only ecologically valuable but also serve as crucial habitats for numerous plant and animal species. Natural depressions in the landscape are significant factors in the formation of swamps. These depressions, also known as basins or hollows, play a crucial role in the accumulation of water and the development of swamp ecosystems. Natural depressions can form through various geological processes, including erosion, tectonic activity, or even the collapse of underground caves. When these depressions occur in areas with poor drainage, they become ideal sites for water to collect and accumulate. As water from precipitation or groundwater flows into these depressions, it collects and remains stagnant, leading to the creation of wetland conditions. The presence of water in these depressions contributes to the formation of swamps, as it provides a constant supply of moisture for water-loving vegetation to thrive. The depressions act as natural catchment areas, capturing and retaining water, which can support the growth of cypress trees, ferns, mosses, and other species that are adapted to wet environments. Furthermore, these natural depressions can create a diverse range of microhabitats within a swamp, supporting a variety of plant and animal species that depend on the unique conditions provided by these depressions. By harnessing the water and supporting the growth of wetland plants, natural depressions shape the formation and ecological dynamics of swamps. Water retention is a critical process in the formation and sustainability of swamps, and it is influenced by the underlying geological features of an area. Factors like impermeable layers of clay and natural depressions in the landscape contribute to the effective retention of water in swamp environments. Impermeable clay layers act as barriers to water movement, preventing it from percolating deeper into the ground. Instead, water accumulates near the surface, saturating the soil and creating waterlogged conditions. The water trapped by these impermeable layers remains in the area, contributing to the prolonged presence of moisture in the soil and the formation of swamps. Natural depressions, on the other hand, serve as basins that collect and retain water. As water flows into these depressions, it becomes trapped and unable to drain away easily. This water retention creates the sustained wetland conditions necessary for the growth of wetland vegetation and the development of swamps. Additionally, the presence of wetland vegetation, such as cypress trees, ferns, and mosses, further enhances water retention in swamps. The dense root systems of these plants help bind the soil and create a sponge-like effect that retains water within the swamp ecosystem. Overall, the geological features that promote water retention, such as impermeable clay layers and natural depressions, play a crucial role in shaping the formation and functioning of swamps. The formation of swamps is a complex process influenced by various factors, including the underlying geological features of an area. The presence of impermeable layers of clay and natural depressions in the landscape contribute to the accumulation of water and the development of waterlogged conditions essential for swamp formation. Impermeable layers of clay prevent water from infiltrating deeper into the soil, causing it to remain near the surface and saturate the soil, creating waterlogged conditions. These waterlogged conditions promote the growth of vegetation that thrives in wet or flooded environments, such as cypress trees, ferns, and mosses. Additionally, the impermeable clay layers hinder proper drainage, trapping the water within the area and contributing to the formation and maintenance of swamps. Natural depressions, such as basins or hollows in the landscape, play a significant role in swamp formation. These depressions collect and retain water, creating the ideal conditions for the establishment of wetland ecosystems. Water from precipitation or groundwater flows into these depressions, accumulating and creating a constant source of moisture for wetland vegetation to flourish. Over time, with the continuous accumulation of water and the growth of water-loving plants, the areas transform into fully fledged swamps. The geological features and their interaction with factors like climate and hydrology contribute to the diverse and dynamic formation of swamps, making them critical ecosystems for various plant and animal species. And that's a wrap on our journey into the formation of swamps. We have explored the various factors that contribute to the creation of these unique ecosystems. From climate and precipitation to the topography and hydrology of an area, all these elements come together to give rise to the diverse habitats found in swamps. The presence of specific vegetation, such as cypress trees and mosses, further enhances the ecological importance of swamps. Not only do they provide shelter and food for numerous animal species, but they also serve as natural filters, purifying water and mitigating the impacts of floods. Swamps truly are remarkable ecosystems that deserve our appreciation and conservation efforts. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Stay curious and keep exploring with Brainwaves.